Guys, just want to get an update on how I feel right now, and I'm fucking blitz. Like, I smoked the Bugatti. It was biscotti pimpin' joint. It was a 1 gram joint. I smoked about half of it, and I mean, usually it's the first half of the joint is a little bit more than the second half because it's cone shaped. So I mean, I might have just smoked like 3/4 of a joint, but anyways, I'm fucking high. um I feel about like a 8 9er right now. I might be a 10 in a little bit. But as you can tell, I just wanted to show you guys, this is how I talk though when I'm high. I feel like I ramble on. It's hard for me to collect my thoughts. A lot of times I lose my train of thoughts. I'm surprised I'm doing good right now. I guess it's because I'm like actually consciously trying to speak right now, and it's taking a lot of effort. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get better at talking. I don't socialize anymore, but I used to socialize quite a bit. But I don't think I learned any social skills back in my day. Even though I talked to, even though I had tons of friends and I talked to everybody, all through middle school, high school, and then my early 20s. It was like my mid 20s is when I started isolating more, and I feel like it's because I didn't learn any social skills because I was drinking all the time. I couldn't actually learn anything because I would just forget. That's why I am so against drinking now, especially if you want to drink to go to events or socialize or hang out with friends. If you keep doing that and you never learn how to do it sober, then you're just gonna make it worse on yourself, and you'll never learn how to oh, that dog scared the shit out of me. Look at that dog. Fuck. Alright, I'm out. I'm just walking on the freaking, it's a public trail, dude. They need to get their dog out of here. See, I'm in my neighborhood trails right now walking, and then someone's dog just starts barking at me. Thought it was gonna attack. They just have their dog fucking guarding the trail like that. Come on, dude. I'm just trying to smoke a little bit of weed. Now that it's legal, I can do that. So I don't want to hear it from nobody. Anyways, so back to drinking though. Freaking alcohol just destroyed my younger self. I just couldn't go out and have fun without it for all through my teens. Well, 14 to 20, and then all through my early 20s. I started isolating more and more. The more I started drinking, the more I wanted to get drunk by myself even. And I started to do that in my mid 20s. I started drinking at home, and it was fun for a little while until it didn't get fun. And then I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I started hating on myself more and more, because you just can't escape those thoughts when you know you're not doing well and you're not achieving your goals. Your body knows, and you can't just rethink it and think positive happy thoughts. No, it doesn't work that way, because if you're not because you're lying to yourself, and you can't lie to yourself like that. You're just gonna kind of pretend or fool yourself, and then you'll be stuck in a fantasy world, a world that's made up in your own mind. And I kind of lived in that fantasy world for a while. I always was searching for knowledge too, even with psychology. I was looking into that, but the most I ever looked into was spirituality, because I just wanted to have a spiritual experience. I wanted to know that I was special, because I knew I wasn't doing anything with my life. Nothing was even happening for me, so I just kind of fantasizing about being in control and having success. But you can't fool yourself. You got to do the work on the outside too, and that's engaging with life. That's what life is about. It's supposed to engage with it. Like, you can get lost in the physical world, build this persona, have fun, have kids, and you can totally not look at the spiritual side of life, and you can still have a great life, if not better. If you're like, it might be better than when you don't have a or when you do have just a spiritual life and don't have a physical life. Then you can just get lost in like fantasy world. So you need to like balance the two. You need to balance the material world and the spiritual world. That's what Jesus was talking about, like when he said the middle path is the one most never go through, because so many people, they cling on to one side or the other. Like for instance, some people will stay at home, isolate, not talk to anybody, and slowly they'll become more depressed, anxious, and then it'll make it even harder for them. Then it'll make it harder for them to go out again. So, and then there's the opposite to that. Then there's other people who are the go-getters. These are sometimes the influencers. They're constantly go, and they gotta record, they gotta work. They're like working full time. They never have any time to do the inner work.